Meant to ask you, how'd everything look when you got it? Was it better than what you expected?
Yeah, it was definitely real good. It's definitely better than the shit we had last time, man. That shit was a fucked up re-up. This shit is real good. This shit is what we expected, man. So the shit we had last time, it kind of fucked shit up real bad. It kind of knocked us down. We were so pissed about it. We like, man, we gotta find another plug. But we feel like we found one. Yeah, it's on point. I like everything we got from him. Um,
That's the one negative about Georgia, bro, is can't get weed. Like I have to deal with whoever's got whatever they got. And I'm like, bro. And they're like, oh, this shit's fire. And I look at them like, bro, I know that shit's trash. But what are you gonna do?
George, I think George, Texas. We might be a little lucky because we close to certain things, but we just like Georgia. But I can't imagine what it's like being way over there like that, and it's a strict state like that, man. Just like Texas, really. But Texas, we close to Oklahoma, we close to Colorado, we close to Mexico. It's such a big state that the California people here try to come here and sell all their weed here. But Georgia is they tough, strict, old school, and I don't know. How far are you from
Yeah.
Atlanta?
I'm 5 hours from
Ah, see,
Savannah,
god
which so
damn,
I'm on the East Coast, like literally on the coast.
damn,
So
and it's
I live like in between Charleston and Jacksonville. There's like three cities and they're all like grouped up real close to each other. Savannah, Charleston, and Jacksonville. And they're
how
all
far are
within
you
it.
from
Like
Jacksonville?
I'm an hour and a half from Jacksonville and I'm an hour and a half from Charleston. I'm right in the middle, Savannah.
Wow, I didn't know it was like that.
Yeah, so I do say like I my business does sales all the way from like Charleston down to Jacksonville.
Yeah, I didn't realize that shit was like that. That's actually like kind of like prime real estate. That's anybody in business should be looking for a place with multiple,
Free markets.
yeah, right by each other like that.
Right. That's why
I
we
didn't know
picked it.
those three cities was close like that. They're up the same highway,
Same highway, 95.
I-95. All of that's off I-95, and I think I-95 go all the way fucking New York,
It
New
goes from
Jersey or something.
Miami to New York.
Yeah. Sometimes I think about coming East Coast, and that seems like a good area because I know they ain't got no weed in that area.
None. Bro, and they're taxing. It's like for a decent ounce, 250. For if it's gas, it's 300
And what city do you live in again?
in Savannah.
Savannah. Uh,
Bro, and like probably down there too, like the carts and shit like that. All that shit's crazy out here. The guy I get it from, he always asks me if I want carts, and I'm like, no. He's like, bro, I get them and I sell them out in one day.
wow. That,
That's crazy.
yeah. Well, I can. It's not surprising to me because I know over there they don't really have it like that, and that makes sense.
That and it's like the carts are like they don't stink, So a lot of these like
Yeah.
snooty people that don't want to smell like weed but like to get high, they'll hit the cart and on the golf cart,
Yeah.
nobody will know the difference. Where I live is like, like Oprah's got a house in this area. Like you, the company Ford.
Ford, like
Yeah,
the
like
cars.
the
Yeah,
car. So
yeah.
they're like I live like right around the corner from what's called the Ford Plantation. Like
Okay.
it's a massive property that like the Fords own, and like it's a gated community. Like
Oh wow.
it's like where I live is real nice, you know.
And it's Savannah, Georgia.
Yeah,
Let me look that up.
Oprah's got a property here. Michael Jordan,
What?
like a lot of people. Like it's like hidden almost because uh,
What is the cost of living? Is it expensive or is it good? Or...
bro, it depends. Like
Now
the
I know
closer to
probably
the
in your
water, like
area, but just the city as
if
a
you
whole.
want to live near the water, it's expensive.
I
But
already
you
know.
can you can buy like in Texas, like you
Hmm.
can buy a big house on a lot of property, 50, 60 miles away from the water for three, 400,000 still.
I see.
They're coming to me still. Me and my son found this mobile like war game.
Hmm.
It's fun as hell, but
Well,
it's like you build up your army from scratch, basically. Like you get a couple of little pieces, and then you attack the rest of the countries around you, and you try to like take over the whole world. And we got into the same map together, and we're on the same team.
hmm.
So it's kind of a cool little.
And you do it on your cell phone?
Yeah, you do it on your mobile. Yeah.
Them games right there you're gonna be able to start earning cryptocurrency doing them games. They're gonna have
Bro,
their
you can
own
you can
crypto.
you can. I just put $20 on that stupid ass game to
Yeah.
boost up my military better.
Hmm. Is when they convert their video game money to a cryptocurrency, then you'll be able to convert it back to cash. Then it'll
Yeah,
really give you an incentive to
that,
play those games.
for sure.
That's what I'm kind of really waiting on. I want to invest in a coin so bad. The first coin that associates itself with like a game or something in like India,
There is.
China, or something.
You got to look into. It's called Engine. ENI. Hang on. Yeah, EA. It's part of EA. NJ, I think, is its trading,
Yeah.
but it's a gaming coin. That is like, I guess the way they're gonna do it is like you can earn in-game coins,
Which is basically
in-game
what we do on
crypto.
Madden 2K. Like you earn
Right.
VC and all that stuff. Just make it a crypto.
But they're making it a crypto that you can convert back to real money,
Yeah, yeah,
and vice versa. And then there's another one called Sandbox, and that's the money and the currency in the metaverse,
yeah,
and that's what Facebook has built.
yeah, yeah. The metaverse, yeah. Fuck, where is my meta? Yeah, Facebook, the metaverse is gonna change the world. That's the next
Bro,
step
I
for
saw this
Facebook
thing.
and
I watched
Instagram.
this like hour and a half thing about the metaverse.
Hmm.
There will be kids that are born in the 2000s that will never have a job outside of the metaverse.
Wow. It's gonna take over that much.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. I think it's a great thing.
Yeah, they just sit there on a computer and they'll like say like I don't know like the best way I saw the demonstration was like Snoop Dogg puts on a concert every day in the metaverse, right?
Hmm.
And it's just a you go into it, you can watch Snoop Dogg in concert, but and you pay real money to go watch this concert, but it's not really Snoop Dogg. It's like the 3D digital version of him
Hmm.
and a playlist. So
Hmm.
like I feel like there's going to be like lounges like that, like where you'll be able to go like watch a movie or watch like you'll go into the theater through the metaverse. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So how do you build like AMC's inside of the metaverse?
I think it's gonna be the glasses that make it work.
Or even yeah, no, for sure.
Hmm.
Or or how do you invest in the companies that are already doing it? It's all gonna explode. I know.
It's gonna
Very
be big money in it. You saying how do you get a heads up to know which ones to invest in?
yeah, which one?
That's
Yeah,
always the tough
exactly.
part, man. That's where a lot of relationship shit come into play and shit like that.
Oh, and you gotta listen. You have to
You
pay
got to
attention
listen. That's right.
because the rappers and musicians they'll tell you about shit
That's true.
if you're paying attention.
That's true. That is true. You got to really. That's the main thing. You current
And
events.
the kids, like I learned, like there's this brand called Lululemon. I knew
Hmm.
about that shit like probably like 7 years ago because the kids were getting real popular about Lululemon.
Hmm.
That shit was so cheap on the stocks, and then it blew up to like $40 a stock. And I was like, I knew about that. Why didn't I do my like? I knew the kids were popular on that shit. I should like. I'm like,
What is that?
it's like these like spandex like yoga pants that all the women and like young girls wear.
And
They're called
you
Lululemon.
you was hearing about them, and
Way back,
you
like my
seen the
daughters were
buzz.
all on that shit way before the buzz.
Yeah. Yeah. That's how you. That is true. That's it right there. But it's like
But you have to see
sometimes
the
you don't
signs.
pay
You have
those.
to be
Yeah,
like, hey, you're not paying attention. You're just not. You're not
bro.
thinking about shit like that.
I believe in. I looked at. I think in 1998, Jeff Bezos was on the cover of Time magazine. He was Time magazine Person of the Year in 1998, and they were talking about Amazon, bro. I could just imagine if you just took $100 and put it into Amazon at that time, what it would be worth.
Bro, you want to know what'll make you even sicker? They said the first iPhone was $1,100, right?
Hmm.
They said if you would have put that same $1,100 into Amazon stock when the first iPhone came out, it
Hmm.
would already have turned into $1 million. If you'd have just not bought the phone and bought
And
the
bought the
stock.
stock. That's crazy. Look, bro. And then if you invest in one thing, how much you have. He also, well, I want to see it. There, he was the Time Magazine Person of the Year, and
And
they
the stock
saying,
was probably like $4 a share back then.
let me see, he founded in 1994, 250. Just tell me, okay, if I'd invested $1,000, the Amazon poster. Amazon stock adjusted and value 1,000 investment in Amazon stock 1,000. Oh, not today. $1,000 would get you 37,000. That ain't a lot. That ain't a lot. You need to invest more.
Back
You
in
need to keep
'98.
investing. Back in '98, yeah.
Nah, that's not true because they're not accounting for all the times it split.
Is it?
And
Is it? That's what I'm saying, man. Value of $1,000 in Amazon stock and in the Nasdaq till today. If you had invested, on the other hand, a similar investment in Nasdaq index would be worth. I don't believe that. Let me see. That's the problem. I would like to know. Cause that don't seem right. It seem like more $1,000. That company that went up too. It's like the biggest company in the world.
2,000%.
It's up 2,000% since then.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, something like that. But yeah, I'm starting to, keep up with current events more, watch 60 Minutes and shit.
You see
Cause
all them
they
subs
interview
down in
all these
Florida?
people. What happened?
They got all those submarines down in Florida.
Man, well, and they shot did they shoot a nuclear weapon test? They say 60 miles from Florida, the Russians did a nuclear weapon test, bro. What the fuck is going on, bro?
So then Canada sent a whole fleet of fucking ships over there yesterday.
What is America doing?
Mm-hmm. Joe, Joe's just getting up from his nap right now.
Bruh, man, this is insane, bro. Why
Okay.
they spoke about us as an enemy, man.
So
Said
yeah,
what?
the U.S. put our most secretive sub down there
The
that
most
no one
secret.
even know. Yeah, no one knew where this sub was for the last 4 years in the whole world.
Oh, okay, so that is something they did right there, right?
Yeah,
Nobody been knowing where it's been.
nobody's known where this sub has been for the last 4 years. It's a secret sub. Like you have to have secret clearance to be on this sub. And I guess it makes its own oxygen and it makes its own fuel with water.
Oh wow, wow.
It's hydrogen ran.
103,000. So hydrogen ring.
It never needs to refuel. Like why aren't they building those in cars then?
Because they like to rip people off.
But yeah,
They enjoy taxing and a long time ago I found out they could make tires that never destruct.
yeah, of
They
course.
just
Why would they though?
and
When they
I'm
can
like,
sell you
am
a
I
new
an
pair every year
idiot?
and a half.
Yeah, is something wrong with me? Because I would be like, yeah, let's give tires that never that way people won't have to worry about that. Like I would be trying to give my people less worry. less things that have to be concerned with.
They do. It's you just said tires, but they do the same thing with medicine,
Yeah, with everything. They did
with
it. They
everything.
do it with marijuana,
Right,
making it illegal just so they could sell their prescriptions, telling
right,
lies about it.
right.
Like they don't even care about your own people, man. And it can help people. It help people with seizures. It help all type of people that have major
My
issues.
brother called me the other day. He was like, "Oh, I'm going to the doctor. They're
Hmm.
checking me for glaucoma." He smokes weed. I'm like, bro, Google marijuana and glaucoma. Like, there's
Hmm.
no way you can have glaucoma. They're just trying to get you to fucking go to the doctor so that they can charge your insurance fucking 10 fucking grand. He's like, no, they said I might need it. So he gets back, he calls me back. He's like, yep, 3 minutes into it, they said, yeah, no, there's no way I could get glaucoma. He's like, for
Mm.
one, it's not really like, no, like something that white people it's really rare in white people. And two, you're a casual marijuana smoker, so it would counterbalance that.
Hmm.
And he's like, he's like, so you're right. They just wanted my fucking $100 and be able to tax the insurance. I'm like,
The
dude,
medical is a scam now.
do your own research.
You have to. That's one thing. Even though the whole world then turned into a scam, even the government, even everybody is a fucking scam and trying to get over. The information is
Is
available. It's
there.
like
Yeah,
God blessed us at the same time
right.
with everybody just being able to just flourish in wickedness and corruption. You just have to, like you said, we got to do our own research. That's just what it's come to these days. And really, that's like a lesson you'll teach your child. Like, do your own research, make things hard on them
Right.
so they will do their own research and learn to do their own research.
And don't just believe me because I said it either.
Yeah, yeah. You got to
Find
question
out what,
everything.
question everything. Find out why. Why do I believe that?
Exactly. That's what it's come to, especially in this world today, man. With a goddamn bag of Skittles, everything you have to,
Can't even eat
anything you
Skittles.
pick up at the grocery store, you got to turn to the back. They explaining how to look at the fruit to know which one is I don't know what the fuck they do to fruit, but I
Well,
know
I
the
saw
right
this
one
thing
is
that
the organic one.
if it doesn't end in berry, then you shouldn't eat it.
Yeah, it's crazy. Even vegetables, it's getting to the point where the fruits you got to watch what fruits and vegetables you eat. You know it's corruption.
Yeah.
Well, you got to watch what fruits and vegetables you eat.
Well, I saw this thing that they're saying, yeah, you think you're feeding your kid healthy cereal in the morning, but every
Hmm.
one of the fields that they're growing all the cereal on have GMO all over them.
Hmm. Yeah, they act like no cereal is no good.
Well,
Exactly.
they tell you like you should be pumping cereal down your kid's throat like it's good for them.
Well, on the cereal companies do on the commercial. That's
Yeah,
what they say.
yeah,
But when you go on Instagram and TikTok, they be like, cereal is no
it's
good.
terrible. It's one of the
Yeah,
worst things you can feed your kid.
yeah,
Yeah, like
yeah.
it's just misinformation. And if you just go, oh yeah, I saw Cheerios are good for your heart.
Hmm.
Yeah, they might be, but the GMOs are killing your liver. So
Exactly, exactly, exactly. Uh, man, it's just so wild that that's how things are going. Like, and they lying. They tell you one good thing is good for, but don't tell you the other 40 things is bad for. It's just a scam. That's the scam today. That's the scam today.
even like I saw, like I watch a lot of like TikTok and YouTube and shit, but
Hmm.
I was showing that like even the store bought bananas that we have
Hmm.
are fake. Like that's not how bananas ever were.
Yeah,
They're like way smaller. Like we've like organic like we've made them grow to that size.
that's crazy.
But they're no bigger than like maybe half of a banana.
It's the original, the
Yeah,
organic.
the real ones. Yeah.
Mm-mm. Yeah, I think it's going that way with a lot of other things too, chickens
Well,
and
eat
all
like
type
the
of.
seedless watermelon. That's
Hmm.
not natural.
Yeah.
They just say, "Oh yeah, come down and get watermelon at King Supers or wherever." Seedless. Where did the seeds go?
No, it's real. It's absolutely real.
Where can I buy a watermelon in it, please?
Authentic, original, just original watermelon,
That's never been fucked with.
man. Exactly. So,
Oh, you can. You can go down to those organic stores, Whole Foods and shit, where a watermelon's $14.
yeah. That's the fucked up part. If you want the right stuff,
They
it
don't produce enough of it to be profitable. So they got to
mhm.
raise the prices so high that so they can turn a profit.
Yeah, that's exactly it right there.
Oh,
That shit is it's just crazy. It's just crazy.
bro, everything like so, you know, I think about this all the time. Like something's got to give. I almost like think that there needs to be a world event where just some shit happens to mix shit up, because the way things are going right now, I just don't like God did not intend us to be ants going back and forth to work on some highway and
Hmm.
fucking working 9 to 5 just to get fucking 2 days off on a fucking Saturday and Sunday. That, that is not what he intended life to be.
I agree. I agree. No,
So
that's
I
not what
just
he
feel like
intended life to
something's
be.
got to get shook up.
And it's gonna get shook up. I can just like feel it coming,
I
dog.
could feel it too, bro. Like
And I just
honestly,
hope and I ain't gonna
I
lie,
don't
I'm
hope that it
afraid.
happens, but I kind of do.
Yeah, you want things to get better, but I
Better.
know it take
It would take
a
a lot of
dramatic
fucking
occurrence
yes. And
to
these Russians setting up and down there in Florida is. Could you imagine if they just go ahead and nuke Florida or nuke fucking Georgia or Alabama or something?
that would be crazy. Why would they? And then if you do that, you must not care. You must have some type of incredible technology
Backup
where you
plan.
think that it can't happen back to you.
Right. Well, you know that just like a month ago, the Russians flew some special satellite over the U.S.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, look it up. They can see like the, everything that's going on over the U.S. right now.
Mm-mm-mm.
Like the this administration we have is asleep at the wheel, bro. And they're pissed that we're funding five. You know how much money $500 billion is?
Mm-hmm.
It's unfathomable money.
Mm-mm-mm.
And he's like, "You're giving them that much money to go to war with me? Okay, that means you're at war with me too. You're just doing it in secrecy."
I don't know what the fuck that problem is. Dog. This dude got to. And I wonder, does he have the? Because I just feel like Trump will not support this.
No,
That's how I feel.
Trump is gonna agree with Putin and be like, you know what? Ukraine belongs to Russia. Start
That's right.
paying the man his taxes.
That's right, man. That's right.
There's like if you follow like the
Man, it's just
Trumpers,
crazy to think about.
the Trumper people, like the super Trump people, believe
Hmm.
that Trump is going to pull out of NATO, pull the U.S. out of NATO.
To where we stop being the one that all these other countries depend on to fight their battles
To
and
fight
wars.
their battles for. Yep.
Yeah, man, that shit don't have nothing to do with us, and it's costing us. It's running this nation into the ground, man. Then they
Dude,
gotta, he
imagine
gotta
what if
go.
you just spent $500 billion in the U.S.
Hmm.
just to fix the homeless and the water problem in fucking Michigan. These
Exactly.
homeless would be fucking fixed.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. And all you can wonder is why not? Why not, man?
It's crazy to me. They I think what the event is going to be, it's going to be a money event. The US, the cash US dollar is going
Hmm.
to be worthless.
Mm-mm.
Actual cash. If it's not digital, where they can track it, and people are going to fucking revolt against that. That's what I think.
That's gonna be pretty devastating.
Yeah. Well, look at what the Brex is. Brex is what? Brazil, Russia, parts of Africa, like a bunch of major countries, all China, all left the American dollar and just said, we're just going to stop using the American dollar. We're just not going to use it to trade with. And that's what Libya, that's what
It's because it's corrupted.
Afghanistan, that's what that's what Saddam Hussein threatened to do in 1992. We were just kids, so we didn't really understand, but that's what he was threatening to do is he was saying, I don't need the American dollar. I have oil, motherfuckers, and a lot of gold.
Hmm.
And they went in and took all his gold, and so he lit every one of his fucking oil tankers on fire. Every fucking one of them.
Mm-mm-mm.
He was like, if you're coming here to steal my gold, I'll just burn it all.
Yeah.
Or I mean my oil. And it was such a world event because it was creating so much pollutant that the US had to back off and go help them put the fires out. And then they're like, all right, fine, you can stay in charge. But they already stole all his gold
Yeah. A lot of other artifacts and shit like that.
and a whole bunch of other shit. They think that he had the Ark of the Covenant.
Wow. 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 I didn't know that. Dang. I gotta give me something to eat. I'm hungry as hell. I don't know where I'm gonna go.
Yeah. That's what they think that they stole a bunch of artifacts from him, and a bunch of them were biblical artifacts.
Yeah. Mhm.
Too bad with how the U.S. is. It almost makes you ashamed to be a part of it
Yeah.
because we are. Our country is nasty as fuck. We just take whatever the fuck we want
Mm,
and dare you to do something about it.
yeah. Mm,
You know, I saw this thing too that the whole court system, everything is based off of maritime law and all of that. That that we never really beat the British government. That they just kind of surrendered and said, "Okay, if you'll follow these rules, you guys can pretend like you're in charge."
hmm.
And it was basically just pay a bunch of taxes every year to the Brits.
Think they still running thing?
And there's some people think that the Brits are still running things.
I wouldn't be surprised. America's not like the other nations. It's like more of a corporation.
Exactly. Well, that's how the Rothschilds and all those big families got so rich, is they had so much money that they were able to loan the banks or loan the government's money.
Hmm.
So if the government like that, the Rothschilds were literally buying the gas from the U.S. and giving it to the Germans to kill the Jews.
Yeah.
And
Hmm.
they figured out a way to middleman that a bunch of military deals like that where
Hmm.
governments just loaned
And the
that
Jews
they
are
just
their own
loaned,
people.
yeah, and they would just loan governments money.
Hmm. Even if that government, this nigga Hitler is trying to kill every Jew, and you're a Jew,
And you're a Jew, yeah,
but you love money more than you love your own people.
right.
That shit is wild. That's how you know them people crazy. Them people funded Hitler, and he was trying to kill every one of them.
Right.
That's like I can't even try to explain that shit. You giving money to someone who's trying to kill you. You're funding them, and they're trying to kill you. That's Are you retarded?
But see what Hitler was mad at, and I kind of like not that I agree with Hitler, but here's
Mm-hmm.
what I do agree with. He was mad that the Jews had such a lock on the banks. Like they wouldn't loan anybody that wasn't a Jew money, but they had all the money.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, you guys have made it to where it's not fair for normal fucking people. You
Mm-hmm.
either fucking become a Jew or you can't do business.
Yeah.
So they created such a tight niche network that they were like, you're either Jewish or you don't get to succeed. So Hitler was like, no, fuck that.
Yeah. It's the greed with the Jews, the Jewish folks. It's the greed with them.
Now he killed a lot of people. Don't get me wrong. Like I think like 1.5 million, like a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
he could have not killed all those people and just changed policy to where like, hey, banks aren't allowed to fucking just operate only with you. We're gonna diversify.
Yeah.
And that's it. It's still that way. There's five big ass banks, J.P. Morgan's, the fucking monster banks like that just they're owned by the elite.
Hmm.
George Soros's. Could you imagine having that much money where you could change like decisions and policies of nations?
I fixed this whole thing.
Whew.
I just help people. I think they
That's
like
it.
seeing
Yeah.
people suffer.
No, that I pray that all the time that if God really makes me like super super successful, I just want to be able to like, if I walk into a Waffle House and I see a struggling family, be like, you know what? Let's go get you a new car. Come on.
That's right. I got a phone call. Give me just a second, Chris.
What up? What up? I think uh, nickel, a couple different variations of nickel. Yeah. And yeah, I've been doing a variation between cover two and cover four and man, but I come out in base to where it all looks the same, and that's been helping my defense lately. I hate this Madden, but for some reason nickel stops the run too, so I'm like, fuck it. You might as well have extra DBs out there. The Super Bowl champ, this both the Super Bowl champion and Chicken Bird both run variations of nickel. Chicken Bird runs that mid blitz um, to like perfection. You literally have maybe 1 second to throw the ball. Like I've literally, oh no, no, Chicken plays out of mid blitz. No, it's just nickel. Hang on. The nickel. I think it's just called. Uh, oh yeah, the 2-4 double mug. Then the right, like if you're looking at it, it would be the left outside linebacker, but if you're looking over the top, the one on the right hand side, that linebacker shoots in, and then he pulls the other linebacker off into like coverages. And then if you're trying to run like run out with the running back, he'll bring his safety down to whatever side the running back is on. And that shit, I don't know what angle he has mastered, but he gets instant heat. Almost everybody's running in all the leagues. Some variation, but the top two guys are using um, what's his name using Sam, the Nick Sam, I think. With that blitz, because you literally have no time. You get one read, and if that read is covered up, you're getting sacked. Sucks. Got like if you can run the ball, um, you're okay, but can't run the ball, tough because got yeah. That's what they broke on the game. All that fucking superstar shit. Like, give them one ability, maybe, not fucking five. But I think what is really broke with the game, a 78 overall O lineman will do the same thing as a fucking 88 overall line, and it shouldn't be like that. And if you have a 99 overall dude, O lineman, he should give up 0 sacks the entire season. But it's just not the case. I got a 99 overall left tackle who has 5 sacks against him. I'm like, how is that possible? Just 5 sacks against him, 99 over. I could see maybe one in an entire season, but five? Come on. But it is what it is. We'll buy the next one. We're gonna know it's trash. We're still gonna buy it. Don't kid yourself. It's good because the safety you can put in different blue zones. Drop that safety that's down like close to the line of scrimmage. You can drop him into different styles of blue zones. Just watching my guys die. Your guys just standing there watching. She's like, oh yeah, they died. Savage. Yeah, those numbers suck, boo. Not good. Not good. Not a good one.